Hello everyone, thanks for watching this video. This video is a presentation that I did at MICRADS Congress, that is an international congress for defense and security, research in defense and security. Today I'm going to present my paper called StarsCTF, a capture the flag experiment to hack player types and flow experience. First, let me present the authors. Me, Divina Vitorino, from University of São Paulo. Ig Bittencourt from Federal University of Alagoas, and Heiser Chalco. The agenda, we are going to talk about the motivation of this research and some key concepts to understand the experiment, the results, and the conclusion and future works. First, the motivation. The target audience of this study is composed of cybersecurity professionals. Analyzing the current scenario of this profession, it's possible to conclude that IT knowledge and hard skills are the second biggest gap among these professionals, according to ISACA research. 64% of the Latin American companies require an university degree. An open cybersecurity position takes between 3 to 6 months to be filled. The dropout rate on high degree courses in Brazil was 36.6% according to a 2018 research. In this context, Capture the Flag presents itself as an interesting tool to encourage participants to learn and study. The CTF is a competition that aims to defend or exploit a vulnerability in a system or application. Due to the current COVID situation, it is possible to play online, individually, or in a group. It depends on the rules of the competition. There are 4 types of competition: Geoparty, which is a sequence of challenges to be solved; Attack and Defense, which is played in teams that attack the opponent and protect their environment; Mixed, which are the 2 previous options in the same competition; and King of the Hill, where teams must attack a target machine and protect it. If they lose, the team that managed to attack is the new responsible for protecting it. To help the understanding of this experiment, we need to clarify some key concepts. The first one is gamification. The most accepted definition of gamification by the Academy is the use of game elements in contexts that are not games, from Sebastian III. So, Capture the Flag is a gamification technique. The game differs from play due to the existence of clear rules and objectives, since playing is usually improvised and with little or no organization. The flow theory defines the optimal experience that an individual can have while doing an activity. For an activity to drive the participant to the flow state, it must have a balance between skill and challenge levels that are measured in structures called dimensions. An example: clear objectives is a dimension, such as sense of control and change conception at the time. Altogether, there are 9 possible dimensions. These are the emotional states that you can experience while you're playing a game. Player types are ratings assigned to players to help identify their preferences. Remembering that for the player type, there's not only one right answer, but a higher incidence of one profile over the other. There are some frameworks that do this type of analysis. For our work, we choose Nikki Yee's framework that has these 3 player types: achievement, immersion, and socializer. We run a paired double experiment with higher education students and security professionals or related fields. Participants were aware of the data collection and consented to it. As collection tools, we used psychometrically validated questionnaires, KPJBR to classify the player type, DFS to evaluate the predisposition to flow before the competition, and the FSS, which assesses in which dimensions the participant reached the flow state. In open world mode, security professionals were invited to elaborate the challenges, and in mode DMC, which stands for Dynamics, Mechanics, and Components, we built a story using the hero's journey as a basis, fitting the same challenges into the story. If you're interested, I can provide this attachment. To encourage participation, there was an award for the winners, and the players who responded all the forms received a certificate of participation. Both DMC and Open World had 20 exercises, commonly called challenges in those competitions. Invalid data was removed. An example, people who did not answer all the questionnaires or with meaningless information. The second day sample was discarded as it did not contain the minimal amount for the analysis in the two scenarios, at least 10 valid data for the two scenarios, 10 for each. For the analysis, we used unpaired t-test from student and Pearson correlation coefficient. Participants with the achievement profile, or people that like achievements and collect things in the game, and immersive, people who like stories and fanciful elements, had their needs met and reached the state of flow in 3 of 9 dimensions possible. The socializer profile has the worst scores due to the absence of characteristics that stimulates this player type in the platform used in the competition and in the challenges. Analyzing the platform's data, it was possible to check that the number of challenges solved on open world was bigger than the number of challenges solved on DMC. An important fact is that in both environments, not all the available challenges were solved, which lead us to believe that either there were too many challenges for the competition or the level of difficulty of the challenges was demanding a lot of time from the participants. It was possible to identify that one player kept trying to submit the correct flag until the end of the competition. So, due to these characteristics, the freedom to solve the challenges in any order had a direct impact on the score of the players and consequently on their flow experience. We also had some cases of an event called Gaming the System, which is an attempt to defraud the competition in some way, trying to get the correct answer from the organizers or other participants, trying to guess, etc. This practice usually happens when the player is anxious or stressed. This study advances the literature using psychometrically Portuguese validated questionnaires to assess and analyze player types and flow experience. For future research, there are some questions that still need to be answered, such as, why do we have so few women playing CTF? Is it more effective to play individually or in a group? The CTF can be a very useful tool to encourage learning, attract, and retain cybersecurity professionals. So, answering these questions can help develop memorable learning experiences. I wouldn't be here without the support of these people. I'd like to thank everyone who helped me to build, deploy, and execute the CTF game. Also, I would like to thank the challenge designers, that is the people who developed the challenges for us, our collaborators who helped us being actors for our videos, and the squad, the people who helped me with the statistical analysis, reviews, and of course, this beautiful template. Thank you, everyone, and have a nice day. Bye.